What's up, Attack Squad? It's your boy Roman, aka Mr. Anime 343, back at it once again. And today, I wanted to talk to you guys about, some of the upcoming anime that we're actually most excited for this season to check out, if possible. Oh, we got a guest. Oh, we got Shadow. Hold on, dude.
So, what are we talking about today?
Oh, the anime we're most excited to actually check out, within the upcoming season.
Oh, nice. Um, about me watching the summer anime, that's gonna have to wait for me at least because I'm a Blu-ray collector, and I'm not gonna subscribe to Fuck You Nation or Crunchy Woke.
Yeah, basically, since they've actually freaking joined under Sweeney, of course. Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, not to mention I'm the type of guy who does the two birds one stone thing with physical media where I could binge watch the anime I wanted to watch on Blu-ray.
Yeah, true. Oh. Yeah, but usually I just prefer watching like Netflix or something like that, but or maybe even like Amazon Prime because they actually have some good anime there too.
Yeah, but Netflix doesn't have enough anime if that makes sense.
True, but apparently, freaking because most of the time it's either bought by Funimation or Crunchyroll, as you call it.
Or what I just called Funimation FU Nation.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm just actually kind of looking forward to actually seeing some good anime series coming out, through the coming months and stuff like that. Try to actually expand my background a little bit. Oh, we got another guest. Oh, we got Dio.
Cockadoodle pussy!
God damn it, I forgot to say it.
It's so great to say vulgar things at any time of day.
Yeah, true.
Now, what is today's subject?
Oh, we wanted to talk about some of the upcoming anime that we're actually kind of looking forward to, and I wanted to actually delve into my arsenal of actually trying to find some good stuff to actually watch, and do reviews about.
Well, listen, if we're going to talk about anime, I don't know what's coming up in the future, but what I can tell you is, first and foremost, if you're looking for a wholesome anime, this anime here is the kind of anime that's a safe anime, I guess you could say, because there's no fan service or anything, like that. So it's something that won't, I guess you could say, scare off any new individuals, new people coming into the genre. But it's called Miss Shakiku, I believe that's how you say her name, and the Little Ghost Girl. It's a wholesome, cute, adorable anime that is absolutely precious, and I highly recommend you go watch it. On top of that, there's also Love After World Domination, which has 3 volumes right now, and it's basically a Sentai, or it's basically what if the Red Ranger and the bad guy falls in love. It's corny, it's stupid, but it's absolutely fun.
Ah, well,
It's
I'm
like it's
actually
like
still.
Romeo and it's like Romeo and Juliet, but with Power Rangers.
Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting concept. I do say so myself. It's just that I'm kind of actually looking forward to freaking Bastard coming out on Netflix and stuff like that.
Also, hi Geek Freak.
Yo, what's up, Geek Freak?
But yeah,
Hey, Geek Freak.
well, like I said, I don't know what's coming up in the future, but again, those 2 anime that's wholesome and cute, I highly recommend. I would recommend the Skeleton Knight from Another World, but it's your traditional, typical, overpowered OC who is isekai to a world, and I only watched it because I started watching it, so I was wanting to go until the end. But truthfully, I didn't really enjoy it that much because it's your typical standard overpowered character who can beat the shit out of everybody, and there's really no challenge.
We're doing good, Geek Freak. How are you?
Yeah, in fact, we're actually staying safe because at least we don't live in like certain places where freaking you got all these like corrupt people actually freaking burning down places and stuff like that. Ugh, freaking ridiculous. This is
Yeah.
why I don't really talk about freaking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Ranger in Tokyo. That's pretty interesting. I never heard of it. And I also just started springing as well.
Neither have
That's
I,
pretty interesting.
But yeah, we don't really talk about politics because it can be a real downer. I mean, granted, we talk about SJWs, and even though they are downer, it's because they are corrupting what we enjoy, such as manga, localizers, video games, comics, and all of that. So, in modern day, it is absolutely hard, pause, to really get a good uh, TV or a good series because of these woke disease.
Exactly, because we actually had to freaking
Oh, that's at least good, Geek Freak. But yeah, um, also, little fun fact for you. This is a comic book history moment that I discovered a couple of days ago. There's a character from the 70s called Miss and Bowed. I believe that's how you call it, what her name is. And she has the ability to hypnotize you with her huge boobas.
ooh, that's
Yeah.
pretty
Back when comic books didn't mind, crossing the line or whatever. But nowadays, you can't have that because you got a bunch of land whales with pink hair and piercings in their face screaming, "Yes, there's a fence!" Oh, wait, they're whales, so, "Yes, it's a fence!" Oh.
Oh god. Basically, that's just ridiculous. Besides, can we not actually have anything nice anymore? I doubt it, but these people just really let them freaking force their opinions onto other people, including us.
Oh,
And they
Monster! I seen Monster like way back when what's his face? Well, I think it was when Sci-Fi did that whole Anna Monday thing. Maybe it was another series, another channel, or Tsunami, to be honest. But yeah, Monster was pretty good.
yeah, I really freaking need to go back and actually watch that because I actually watched a couple episodes. I
Yeah,
really
same here,
enjoyed
Geek
that.
Freak. I'm sticking with the classics, and as well as some indie stuff like indie games and indie comics, etc.
I was thinking of indie. I don't know. To those who weren't here yesterday, I got Blade Devil yesterday.
Lucky, I'm still waiting on mine.
Well, his was funny.
Doubly
His
lucky. I
was
never
funny.
got mine. I
Well,
never really pre-ordered it.
his was funny. I pre-ordered it like maybe back in 2020 or 2019 before the beer bug hit. And while I was coming home from work, I see the package on my doorstep and I'm looking at it and I see my name is on it. It's like, wait a minute. I don't remember ordering anything. And then as soon as I open it, it's Blade Devil. Oh, okay, yeah, I ordered this years ago, but like what RGE was saying though, there's a lot of issues like to the bug as well as several other things that factor in. But yeah. Now, what I do intend to do is, even though my channel is supposed to be anime only, I might break the rule a little bit and make it to anime and comics, because I do know that that can be a bit, I guess you could say, tricky on the account that most YouTubers, they only have one shtick, one type of genre they take care of, right? Like you got Saber Spark, Bob Show, Phelan, and I'm pretty sure others out there who only take care of TV meant for children. Now, granted, Phelan does kind of change the game a little bit, where he reviews bootleg versions of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or other toys, so he does kind of change it there. But more times than none, a YouTuber often stays on one lane, especially in today's current year, due to the fact that um, comics suck, and whenever someone looks at a comic book, they think, "Oh shit, this is going to have some, agenda woke nonsense in it."
Hey, speak for yourself. Besides, I actually focus on indie comics. I focus on video games. I focus on anime, and just basic nerd culture in general.
And also, Dee Dee will not be here today because she is taking a nap. She's tired from yesterday, so yeah.
Mm.
So, in her honor, I shall say to those who have an issue with hot women and everything, suck a clit.
Yep.
Now then,
Cock-a-doodle pussy!
hey Matt. But yeah, other than that though, I mean, I think maybe I could get away with reviewing the Blade Devil, because it does have that anime aesthetic to it.
Very much 80s anime aesthetic.
Oh,
Huh?
definitely. Besides, so for today's topic, there, Matt, we're talking about what anime we're actually kind of looking forward to watching and checking out.
Well, you all know my answer, bastard.
Oh, well, I mean, hold on,
Same
don't
here.
forget, there's two things. First off, there is Gundam: The Witch of Mercury coming out, and even though
I'm actually cautiously stoked about that one.
Well, even though I'm not a huge Gundam fan, I will give it a chance simply because it looks like it might be interesting. But one thing, and I'm glad that Langbo, I hope I said that name. I'm glad Langbo reminded me of this. Uzaki-chan Season 2 is coming out. And man, it is hilarious because all I can think of is that fat blobfish in a tuxedo, aka unseen ball sack, I mean Japan, losing more hair. Oh, wait. He doesn't have any hair! But he's going to lose more. But he's going to lose more sleep over the fact that Usaki-chan is coming back. Hell, he was even complaining about that manhole that had Uzaki-chan's picture on it. And he even posted saying, "This image will forever haunt me," or some bullshit like that. I was like, wow, dude. Not only are you a fat, pathetic loser who has no hair and I'm pretty sure no penis and balls, but you are also a sad, pathetic loser in the sense that a fictional character gives you anxiety.
Yeah, forget Cenobites or other cosmic horrors beyond man's understanding. The real body horror is titties. Fucking titties.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm just imagining Unseen Japan is going to on fucking Twitter saying, "You stupid weeaboos! You're stupid, you weeaboo!" And then he's gonna cry, go into his wife's room to find that his wife is getting hammered by a real man, and then the wife's like, "Go away, Gary. I'm busy." Like, but the mini poopy head son. Go away, Gary. I'm getting fucked by a real man. Okay.
That is one help.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
I
also to
would
top it off.
blame the missus at this point.
Oh, also to top it off, I bet you the child, I don't know if it's a son or a daughter, but I bet you the child calls the other man best dad.
I'm guessing that's Kazuma Kiryu. You know, from the Yakuza games.
Also,
Yeah, that's a fun game.
Dragon Fire. But yeah, it's fun to make fun of the blobfish.
Of course,
It's always
because, you know,
fun to make fun of the blobfish.
But anywho, yeah, so Uzaki-chan Season 2 is coming out. And I can't wait. Not because it was a good show, but because you just know Twitter is going to have another mental breakdown. Even though Twitter says absolutely nothing about the drag queen stuff.
all right, no.
They're actually enjoying that stuff.
Which, by the way, you know there's a correlation between these wokies who are saying anime is for cheese pizza lovers and them actually being cheese pizza lovers. Like there's that one guy who was saying, anime is for, well, cheese pizza, and later he was outed. Oh, also there's that other one. A few years ago, there was this fat ass who, okay, so the stream was on Twitch of these two Japanese girls talking about this one game, and they were, slapping each other's boobs and ass to, jiggle. And he, cut it out because we're sorry if this offended anyone. This is not okay, or some bullshit like that. And yet he later was outed as a fat ass cheese pizza lover in both ways, mind you.
Dude. I'm starting to think this is what right to censor is in real life.
Tell me about it, because basically, let me put it like this. There's an old saying, those who project the loudest clearly have something to hide.
Yeah. And every damn time these wokies open their mouth and say, this is problematic because CP or whatever, they are always the ones who are outed as being the actual CP.
Yeah, in fact, we could practically say the same thing about Bosch.
Which, by the way, it still pisses me off to this day that Damian Mills is an actual CP. There is proof right there for everyone to see. And yet, Soymation says nothing. No actresses are saying anything. But when Vic was convicted of a crime he did not commit, almost every single voice actor and actress, including Soymation, was pounding on his damn face to GTFO, get out of here, you disgusting creep, and wanted to destroy his life. But because Damian Mills is a part of the LGBT community, he doesn't get any trouble because it's a shield, which pisses me off. Like, no.
Yeah.
Damian Mills is a creep. He is a cheese pizza lover. Throw him in jail. Fire him. Get rid of him.
This is basically what it feels like to be second-class citizen, folks.
Exactly.
Also, hi, New Darkness. Or hi, New Dark Shadow.
Also, someone brought up a point about, why like people say that anime is actually connected to CP because of the infamous Japanese serial killer called Tsutomu Miyazaki.
Oh,
Basically,
fuck off.
yeah, like basically, if you're actually gonna say freaking that Tsutomu Miyazaki was inspired by anime to do such things, then would you actually say that the LGBT community actually freaking allowed Jeffrey Dahmer and John Wayne Gacy to do the same things they did?
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Wait
But
a
of
minute.
course, they're not
Wait
going
a
to
minute.
say that.
Okay, wait a minute. Jeffrey Dahmer watches anime? Are you fucking kidding me?
No, 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 no. Hear me out. Just hear me out. Jeffrey Dahmer was gay, and he tried actually, molesting little boys, and freaking doing some really weird ass shit, and freaking
Oof.
yeah. It's the same thing with John Wayne Gacy. Since he actually murdered little boys as well. Like that's why I said,
We're raising a
if
whole generation of John Wayne Gacy's and Jeffrey Dahmers, aren't we?
But again, they get away with it because of who they are. They get to hide behind that little shield of theirs. Just like how religious people got to hide behind the whole, it's their belief for so fucking long. And I'm going to be totally honest with you. Mind you, I'm an atheist. I don't really believe in these fairy tales. But even I am more okay with these dumbass Christians. Mind you, when I say dumbass, I'm talking about the ones who are like need to chill out. But these Christians are better than these far left insane people because at least the Christian still knows there's only two genders.
Yeah, exactly. And this is why I'm agnostic. I do believe in a higher power, but I don't believe in organized religion.
Honestly, I don't believe in any religion, period.
Then you're an atheist. Also, get ready for Trouble Zaki-chan and make a double Ancha love peanut hello wake wake. Ah.
Oh God.
But yes, but nah, we need to promote the things that we like. We need to promote indie projects. We need to promote indie games and comics and stuff like that because this is going to send a clear message to everyone that this is what the people, not just fans, but the people want. Because no one wants Saints Row remastered or whatever the hell the new one's called, where every character looks like a Fortnite ripoff, and the black guy looks like a damn beta version of Steve Urkel.
Jesus Christ.
Mind you, by the way, they don't call the boss by he or she, and the company's trying to say, well, we're doing that because of technicalities or some bullshit like that. It's like, no, he or she. Stop trying to pretend that they, them exist. There's no such person who is a human being, a single human being that can identify as a they, them. These idiots need to grow up.
Hey, Joker.
Amen.
Right. The anime we're most excited for. Let's see. Looking forward to, well, obviously Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I know me and Matt are very excited about that. That's going to be awesome.
Yep.
By Studio Trigger, it's still within the Cyberpunk universe. I mean, if you saw the video about we got the team that's been wanting to do Cyberpunk for a while, and I'm excited. The one that I'm also excited for is the Junji Ito anime that's coming to Netflix. It's during their Geek Week that he announced he's making a few anime for Netflix that when you see the drawings, it's like, man, this looks awesome. Hopefully he found the right studio to work with. And And honestly, that's what Netflix needs. Get more of these original content. And you still get your regular shows, flavor of the week that we can all watch, but I want to see more original stuff like that. The third
Yeah.
one I'm most excited for is that even though this has been announced, we have still yet to see one single image from this production. From executive producer Adi Shankar, the creator of the Netflix Castlevania series, he said he's got three simple words. Just tell everyone. He's got the license to DMC. That's right. Devil May Cry.
That's righteous.
Ooh.
And it
This is
has
gonna be
one of the
awesome.
longest. This is all by his studio. I don't know who else is working on it. And even though this is now at the height of DMC 5, it's like, dude, that's insane. Who's all coming back? Like, I can't give you guys that much information. Besides, like, one of the main producers of all 5 games is working on the project with him, and Capcom is involved. So I'm like, we have yet to see a single image. So am I nervous? It's been over 3 years ish. So yes, but I should have faith because this is Adi Shankar right now. Obviously, they also announced Castlevania Nocturne, which still in production. Pretty excited, even though we are skipping Simon. I don't know why we're doing that, but maybe we'll get Simon in a future series. But
Poor
that's
Simon.
poor Simon. But I don't know, but I think they can make Simon work. But I'm glad we're getting more Castlevania. He is in a little bit of a legal battle because, like, hey, this is a breach of contract. You didn't tell me you were doing this. So maybe if he does win that, and maybe we will get Simon. But honestly, the fact that we're getting a Devil May Cry show is fucking badass. I mean, like, holy shit. What else
Yeah,
is there?
basically, there's like that 12 episode series that I used to have, but it was pretty good, and let's see where it goes. Also, Fire King X actually brings up a good point. I wanted to ask a question to the people in the stream, but you didn't really comment when I asked you to, so I'll ask again. Who's read Chainsaw Man? I have.
I'm on the I'm
I
on a
wanted to.
volume. I'm on volume 2 right now, so I'm still reading. I
I'm
just
still
picked up-
trying to get the manga.
I still need to get I still need to actually read some more, but I've read the first 2 volumes. I need to get through volume 3 and so on and so forth.
See what else. Hopefully we get. Obviously, we're gonna get a Spriggan season 2 because or just more episodes because the one
Friggin',
my
I
favorite.
just started watching that yesterday, and right after I caught up on The Boys.
Yeah, like it is definitely long, but like, whew, it's pretty good so far. And like, although Matt's seen the original, so he can tell the difference between what the original did better versus what David's doing. But honestly, we're getting more, and also just keep counting it down. Just 2 more days until Bastard, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I know. I'm still freaking
Also-
excited because I really want to do like a little comparison between the Netflix version and the original.
Yeah.
I'm still
But
waiting
let
for
me break
more.
it down to y'all folks. It's at home. Why Bastard is so fucking awesome. It's basically heavy metal mixed with dark fantasy, and it's every bit as fucking awesome as implied. Also, Dark Schneider is most badass is one of the most badass main protagonists you could ever find in an anime. Like, dude, just gives no fucks whatsoever.
Which is, I did watch the Anime America review about that. I'm like, holy crap, I gotta watch this. Also by Adi Shankar, we still have his Captain Laser Shark, a Blood Dragon remix adaptations, which is honestly that's a badass title and looks awesome so far. So hopefully we see more of that.
Shark.
Well, here's the thing. He went to Ubisoft, and they gave him their entire library that you can do whatever you want with this. And let me give you the trailer for that, man. Let me give you the trailer for that so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. And when you see just a quick little glimpses of that, you're like, oh, now I can see why you're talking about that. It's kind of like insane. It's kind of crazy. More cyberpunk. I know you're a big fan of cyberpunk, so
hell yeah, cyberpunk and giant robots.
Yep, if you love cyberpunk, you're gonna like this as well. So, what else? Still waiting for more information on the Zack Snyder series. I know he's got like 2 of them on Netflix. He's got his Army of the Lost Dead on the anime prequel to the Army of Dead, and his Norse mythology Twilight of the Gods. So we haven't seen too much of either of those. So hopefully we see more in the future. if there's one thing I'm still
Also,
nervous, it's
good.
it would still be. Okay, I'll let you go. I'll let you go.
Well, I'm actually still waiting on freaking the film and anime adaptations of Keanu Reeves' comic Berserker.
Oh yeah, there's that. That's gonna be a little bit longer. Plus, there's also the live
Wait,
action.
it's coming out in 2023.
No release date. They only announced it like several months ago. So who knows when that's
Yeah, I
gonna be
know,
when
but
Keanu's schedule
Netflix
clears
is
up.
apparently gonna crack down on passwords, which is gonna be a big issue for me because I only use Netflix password from my family, which I may be screwed.
Yeah, and I'm the sole proprietor of the Netflix in my house, so
Once again, I think I'm screwed.
but also Fire King X says, in my opinion, Makima is best girl in Chainsaw Man, and basically I'll actually have to debate you about that one. I usually prefer Power.
Power's better, in my opinion. And Makima's awesome, but it's like without saying too much. If you know why I'm going, you know exactly why I'm going, I mean, she's a good character, but it's like, I don't know, man. We'll see what Studio Mappa does, which is a good thing, but also has me nervous because I'm wondering, like, are those animators even getting paid down there? That just makes me so nervous. I'm like, love you, Mappa, but do better, do way better.
Yeah, exactly. But basically, I kind of feel bad for these animators there because in Japan, they're actually getting overworked and underpaid, and they don't even actually get any breaks.
On the bright side, at least their product will always be better than the woke shit they in the West has.
But counter argument, it should not cost at you reading these articles saying that a Mappa director finally went home after 3 full days of working. I'm like, man,
Yeah, like, nah, that's absolute bullshit. To be totally honest with you, that is absolutely. And what's funny is, and not in a haha sense, mind you, but what's funny is the fact that Japan, according to Shoujo, Japan has the same work laws as America does, where it's like make sure you pay your workers and breaks and that kind of stuff. But the thing is, it seems like the government is kind of just, looking over their shoulders, seeing if they're still alive, and not really seeing if anything is, going on here. And what's happening is these workers are being overworked for no apparent reason when they have the legal right to go home. But though they're not allowed to say anything because they have it so indoctrinated into the culture that this is what we're supposed to do. That's why working at a black company will not only kill you, but it will also be something that you can't really stand up for, because one of the things is you can never ask for a vacation, which again Japan states that you are allowed a vacation. But the bastard, I mean the boss that works at a black company, will sit there and say, "Oh, how selfish of you, how inconsiderate of you," basically verbal abuse and trying to shame them. That way they will, say sorry for asking and go back to work.
Yeah, that's why Japan needs to do away with the black companies.
Exactly.
Basically, I know that Matt would actually say that Yoko is actually best girl in freaking Bastard, and I say freaking Arceus Nay, since I actually do have a bit of an elven fetish.
I'm more of a redhead. I'm more of a redhead chaser myself.
Yeah, I love those redheads.
Yes.
Ooh, isn't this the guy of? Isn't this the guy? Well, even then, there's some few surprising mangas that I'm almost now excited for when I'm starting to read the description. I guess they got this. How do you pronounce his name? Nokioka Fujita Beats and Motion manga. Just I guess he won a contest, and then this is getting adapted to an anime. So I hope it's good because if you win a contest, that's gonna be a good thing, a bad thing. But that depends on who you are. Like, it sounds interesting enough. So
One
they
thing
got
I
the
do want to
horror.
one thing I
Go
do
ahead.
want to throw out that for everyone to not sleep on. If you are interested in raunchy, itchy, crude manga, then I suggest you read Razin, Razn, Razin or Razin Garten Saga. If you've watched or even read the manga Menu, the Kitty Ninja, where her sword can grant her boobies. If you've seen that, her sword
Oop.
can gender swap any character, and it's absolutely crude and raunchy as hell.
Put that in the chat, so on the private chat, so I can look it up. So what else
I,
we got? Like, I'm like even stuff like even something that the description like this. Lady Napoleon. What the heck is this? By Studio Zero G. So an action fantasy anime will follow Sophie, a descendant of Napoleon and the leader of Lady Napoleon organization who fights for world domination with her butler named Butler and the martial artist guy, Master Guy. Sophie travels around the world to collect the three sacred treasures left by Napoleon. Hey, I'm all for this alternate fantasy and anime history. So could be the worst thing, could be the best thing.
you know,
It is anime. It is original, or I don't know if it's based on original material, but fuck it. That sounds awesome. What I just read. Could
you
be the
know,
worst show. It could be the best show.
the great thing about mangaka is that they go out of their way to be creative. They don't hold themselves back from, being unique, being original, or anything of that sort. They are they are more than willing to, test the waters and make something. Even the isekai, where you got the same isekai that's a dime a dozen, but each one is still unique in its own way.
I would agree in that department. Like they're definitely trying out different things, different times. A lot of it will work, but there's still a lot of it that won't work. That even a lot of us will say, "Why is this an anime right now?" Like you could have adapted this manga, but instead or light novel that's underappreciated. But then we get, you know, stuck in a world only my smartphone.
Yeah,
Dad.
I mean, it does, but you also got to remember this: that stuck in a world with only my smartphone. Even though I've never seen it or whatever, but I'm going to assume that sucks. But guess what? There's still a fan base for it. There's still fans who are like, "Yay, my favorite manga became, an anime." And the same thing goes with like in any other series, whether I like it or whether you like it or whether we don't like it, there's someone out there who's like, man, I really liked this series, despite it not being the greatest or the best.
Hey, what's up, Taylor? Everything's all good. And also, I do actually kind of I feel like I actually haven't seen Ty Ironclaw in a while because I'm hoping that he's all right and stuff like that. Maybe he's actually doing something, I don't know, but I
Oh
just hope
yeah,
he's.
now that you mention it, I haven't seen him on um Twitter. Let me look something up real quick. Like maybe he left like a post saying, "Hey, I'm gonna do a thing." Like maybe going on vacay. Let's see. Alright, so today's the 20. Wait, what? The 28th? Wow. Alright. The
No.
last thing he made was on the June 18th, no? Actually, no, he made something on June the 25th. Yeah, that's how I knew it. Alright. June 25th. Yeah, the last thing he made was on June 25th, but was just a random post.
I mean, the funny thing that I said about in another world, my smartphone. This is also the same author of the familiar Zero. So it's like, okay, they do have some great work. I mean, don't get me wrong, but then you kind of make that. I mean, it could be a lot of different things. One, you could have needed money really quickly, or two, the idea could have worked, but you just can't execute it correctly. So, I mean, there's that too as well. Oh yeah, it looks like ReZero is and oh yeah, ReZero and One Piece. It looks like they're entering their final stages of their series. So I'm like,
Well, here's the thing when it comes to the One Piece entering its final stages. Oda has said that a gajillion times already, and granted, it does seem like this will be the end game because, well, what's next after Kaido, right? Like, who is Luffy going to go up against after Kaido? And we all know that
Thatch.
I mean, yeah, but Blackbeard is the supreme bad guy. He's the end game. He's the Thanos. So right now we need the Ultron, if you will, of One Piece. So it's like, okay, who would it be? Now I'm going to assume it's got to be one of the Marines, who's going to be the next challenge for Luffy.
Yeah, and also another thing I really want to try seeing about.
Or ironically, you could do the multiple twist
Also,
that it actually could be Dragon.
Oh yeah. Also,
yeah,
let's not
true.
forget that Trigun is actually getting a new anime spin-off. Apparently.
Yeah, I'm a bit cautiously stoked myself.
Oh wait, I can
Yeah,
just imagine. I can just
Keeping,
hold on.
guys, honest opinion, I'm keeping my expectations low because I prefer the original series, just like how I prefer, the anime version of Cowboy Bebop over the freaking butchered live-action adaptation.
Well, here's the thing, Mr. Anime.
Well,
The
nobody
butchered
prefers the
guys.
live action. No one
Well,
cares about the
guys,
live action.
Can I speak for a second? Well, here's
No.
the thing. Come on. But anyways, here's the thing. The Cowboy Bebop, it was actually live action and was made by Netflix. Trigun, on the other hand, is probably going to be made by a Japanese studio and will be an anime once again. So, I wouldn't put...
That's why I'm with Matt, and I'm going to say I'm cautiously stoked about it, because...
Trust me, as long as it's not Netflix...
Johnny Bosch as, Vash the Stampede, you gotta have freaking JYP as Bosch. I mean, he is Bosch.
Oh yeah,
Vash. Vash.
That is they do higher than Vash.
Yeah,
so.
sorry, Vash. Vash the Stampede.
Yeah, I would prefer you not.
Yeah,
not
I freaking screwed that one up, okay? I freaking had Bosch mixed up. So, okay, look, all I gotta say is Johnny Bosch is Vash the Stampede. Freaking, you can't actually have anyone else be him.
What about the subbed?
The sub, I don't know about the sub. Because basically, I actually remember Vash the Stampede being portrayed by Johnny Bosch. And, the anime came out in, 1998, I believe. At the same time that
doesn't the sub matter more?
I mean, you can still appreciate any actor from anywhere. Like for example,
well, I know, but
there's only one Guts to me, and that's the original voice actor from back in the day. Kanjin Tang, yeah, you're good, but you're not the original. You're not the original Guts for Berserk. That's why there will always be one Guts for me. It's the same thing we look at Star Wars, that there's only one person who could be Darth Maul, and that's our Danish actor who plays Darth Maul. That who portrays him. That's Ray Parker. There's only one Darth Maul. You can find the guy that, oh yeah, I can imitate Ray, but there's only one Darth Maul for me, folks, and that's Ray Parker himself.
To be fair, the same thing can go with voice actors. Something can be said with
actually brings up a good point. He says, "I heard they didn't invite Johnny back to play Vash." Come on!
That kind of depends. Well, that is if Johnny can even say anything. Is that a rumor right now? I mean, that's why even do this for Henry for No More Heroes. There's only one Henry for me, and that's Quentin Flynn. The new guy, okay, he's pretty good, but it's to me, it will always be Quentin Flynn. Also, there are a bunch of fake fans out there that, when they heard the new voice for Henry for No More Heroes 3, these motherfuckers fucking celebrated. They said, yes, he got replaced. But then when Quentin Flynn came out, like, here's my statement and everything, these motherfuckers deleted their tweets and started to apologize. You are a fake fan.
Yeah, in fact, that's how we can actually tell the fake fans from the real fans is the way that they actually act towards the voice actors. You know, if somebody actually goes and actually tries to cancel someone over, some kind of like misconception or, a rumor that isn't really true, and they actually come out with the receipts to actually prove their innocence, they'll actually freaking delete their freaking comments. They actually will apologize to, the accused just so they can actually stay in their good graces. But nope, nope, no, 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 no.
Nope. Saw right through them. A lot of them were kind of the bigger ones out there. I'm not going to say their names because just from I'm like, okay, I'm about to be afraid right now. But it's like, hey, your tweet's out there. I'm pretty sure someone screenshotted that shit. I mean, this is why you do keep the receipts. You got to screenshot a couple shit in case something happens.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's basically what I do. That's basically what I do for my trolls. For my trolls, like, let's say Lance Rothman. Like, good lord, I've screenshotted so much bullshit spewing from his mouth. Like, god damn.
Yeah, in fact, I could practically say the same thing, that we should actually practically do the same thing with other people, including, another instance when, remember Sense of Cyberpunk Ghost Story? How much flack freaking Top Hat Studios was getting, along with all those freaking death threats?
Yes.
They actually,
by the way,
they freaking kept the receipts, and they actually showed all the death threats that they were getting from all these crazy ass Twitter Puritans that kept on freaking railing them. Anyway, go ahead, Dio.
And mind you, by the way, these people are the same people who will sit there and point at you and say, well, don't watch this. This wasn't made for you. It's not meant for you. Okay, fine. I won't watch it. We'll watch this over here. And when we are the ones who say, hey, when they are the ones that say, hey, you can't watch this, they get to have their way. It's like, wait a minute. How come you're not taking your own advice and watching something else?
Because they just want to actually be such freaking control freaks.
And they want us to be the serfs.
Yeah, it's just freaking ridiculous. In fact, this is why, the anime fandom is actually like the outcasts and and all this kind of crap. Because, basically we just actually have to deal with what these people are cooking up.
Oh yeah, tell me about it. But you know what? I think it's personally better to be an outcast of this bullshit society than be a part of this bullshit society. Because at least you're not full of shit.
We live in a society.
A fucked up one.
Yeah, we're not gonna
very fucked up society.
Oh god, you guys actually were talking about Iki Tozen? Oh man. Rest in peace to the studio that actually made that series.
Oh, I love that show. I love those shows so much.
I just never got the hate for Iki Tozen until I realized the people who hated Iki Tozen were a bunch of fat, crabby, unattractive land whales who pretty much won't get any fucking dick.
I'm still waiting for my autograph. Remember, I'm still waiting for my autograph. I showed it in the DM group that I got my shout out from one of the actresses who's the original Hakufu Sonsaku from the first season.
Carrie Savage, huh?
Yes, I guess she was having her autographs. Hey, if anyone wants to buy an autograph, it's this, and you get a shout out from one of them. And I'm like, yes. So I saw her. I'm like, wait, she's on here. I'm like, wait, is there Iki Tozen? There it was. I paid for it. I'm like, heck yes, woohoo! And I got my V shout. So I'm still waiting for my autograph to arrive. So hopefully, in the next few days, then I can show everyone because hopefully it's today. If not, but we'll see. We'll see. The mail hasn't arrived yet.
One question to you guys: which would you consider would be the best Ikitosen girl?
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, mine's
Kana.
For me, it's a big three: Kanu, Hakufu, and Ryomu.
All girls are best girls.
I'll go Hakufu.
Kanu and then Mochibachu's.
I'm going
strangely,
with
she's
all.
supposed to be based off the other character instead of Hakufu Sonsaku. That's what they did for the anime.
I am going to go with all.
Ooh.
It's too
Yeah.
hard to pause to choose best girl.
I'm sorry, but Kano for me, just like, I'm sorry, very beautiful design and everything, but I just can't help it every time she's with, you know who? I'm just like, she goes full blown, like, hey, did you do it? Do what? Take a bath together? I'm like, so she's just a love struck idiot. That's what I love about her. She's a love struck idiot. She's so serious, but then she's just alone with someone. One of the other characters is like, you're a love struck idiot. That's why I love her. Also, like her hair, it's very long and beautiful.
This is why we need more anime like this because at least we
definitely need more anime like Ikitosen, especially to piss off the fucking wokies, and more mecha and cyberpunk too.
Again, right now it's only a manga, but Rasen Goten Saga is basically Queen's Blade, Senran Kaga, Ichitosen, and the booby ninja menu. I forgot how to say the last word though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that one out because basically, I really gotta say, this is why people actually really want good animes because we just don't want to actually deal with the craziness of freaking all this BS that's going around.
Not just that, but again, manga creators know how to tell a good story. They know what the target demographic is. And if you don't like it, well, go to somewhere else. But yet SJWs, they have to have a gay, trans, black character because shut up, you racist, narcissistic, whatever. And they make self-inserts. No one likes it. And they will sit there and demand that you come back and you like it. It's like, no, I don't want to like this. I can't like this.
I don't really have any interest in liking anything.
Who the fuck wants to like a dude with a pink beard and blue hair?
Oh God! Why, Matt? You freaking had to do this. Don't head fate.
Hey, on the bright side, at least it wasn't me. At least it wasn't me who tempted fate that time.
I regret nothing.
Okay, I'm going to change the
no one does.
I just don't need to think about that guy anymore because, oh dear God, why?
Oh, you know who, Sean?
Yeah, in fact, the guy that actually was freaking a Fortnite player.
You know who?
He got
okay, now I got it. Okay.
Pizza connoisseur.
Okay, so I'm going to change the subject for a little bit.
Yeah, of all the games you had to play, it's fucking Fortnite. Yeah, what a fucking loser.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I hope that anime characters never be in Fortnite.
Too late
now.
Yeah, too late and $1 short there, freaking Shadow, because basically we've got Naruto, we've got freaking other characters.
And as cringy as
whose idea was that?
Well, first of all, it's Fortnite, so they can do whatever they want. That's the blessing and curse of Fortnite. It's made a lot of money, but the curse side of thing is now you got all these game devs that are like, yeah, let's just make a battle royale. Like, no, I want single player linear stories. I don't want to keep having these battle royales or 100 hours RPGs. I'm fine with that every so often, but sometimes you need a nice linear story every so often just to go through and have some fun.
I basically want single player storytelling because fuck other people.
I mean,
No
heck,
offense, guys.
I actually had fun playing freaking Postal, and I'm not a very freaking I'm not a freaking like
No,
homicidal
I'd rather
mean.
take a I'd rather take a really, really hard games like Dark Souls any day over Fortnite because at least you could play that offline.
I would rather take.
Dude, give me something like Armored Core, and I'm good to go, baby.
I would rather take a massive explosive diarrhea after Taco Tuesday than to play Fortnite.
Well, wait.
Wow.
Oh, wait. I got it. I would rather play Big Rig, Superman 64, and Ride to Hell over Fortnite.
I'd much
Dude,
rather
you're
play
gonna kill
Dr. Jekyll
yourself.
and Mr. I'd much rather play Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde on the NES than Fortnite.
Well, anyway, let me change the subject a little bit, like from going for Fortnite. Congratulations, your Persona fan base. The dumb hashtag free Persona worked. I mean, it probably didn't, but you finally got it. You got your Persona 3, 4, and 5 on the Switch. Congratulations. I guess I'll never ever see Persona 1 or 2 get preserved, or the original Shin Megami Tensei. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's
The
the
minute-
thing,
the
though.
minute-
Here's the thing, though, Joker. They're probably hiring a new hack fraud localizer to fuck up an already perfect English script.
Which is why I already played all those games. So, woohoo, go me. I already got them all, and already have them all preserved.
Yeah, I already know how to emulate my game. So, suck it, bitches.
Yeah,
Okay,
if I
these
ever
people-
get a PC, I want to see if I can actually do, like new mods for like some of like
I
some
mean-
good games.
I mean, these people who always keep going about like, I want Persona 3, 4, 5 on the Switch. You do realize if you can buy yourself a PS2 or still have it somewhere that you just can't remember, you can just go off Amazon or maybe eBay, depending on eBay for the state of these games, and buy a copy. Or like, you got yourself a Vita around, you can play Persona 4 Golden right then and there. If you got a PlayStation 3, boom, you got yourself Persona 5. Got PS4,
Wait, hold on.
Persona
For the
4,
PS
and
Oh, go ahead.
I mean, you got all these different ways to play all these different games. Like, you keep begging for port over 3 for 5. Yeah, what about Persona 1? You were the only way to play the full version of the game that's not in Japan is the PlayStation Portable version, but the soundtrack is not as good as the original.
Okay, I just want to say this real quick. I think you could play all 5 Persona games on the PS3, 2 digitally, 1 for Persona 5, the PS3 copy, and maybe you could get like the old PS1 games backwards compatible on the PS3. So
Okay, so what are y'all talking about? Like, are y'all almost done here?
Yep.
Or
Yeah, if you want to talk, go ahead.
oh no, sorry, I didn't see your thing. I was playing the Odyssey, and I didn't see the thing till I was using the bathroom. So sorry, I'm late.
That's all good. But in all seriousness, dude, we just actually were talking about like some of the upcoming anime that we're kind of looking forward to actually checking out.
What's coming up?
Oh,
depends.
Yeah, Bastard comes out in 2 days on freaking Netflix.
Then there's Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Later in the year.
like I said before, I probably won't get the chance to watch any of these anime because I'd rather not support Sony in any way, shape, or form. And if I'm gonna
That's why I
watch
have to-
these,
That's why I have to pirate them, Shadow. Be cool like the rest of us and pirate them. Why aren't you cool, Shadow?
I'm looking forward to Bastard.
A pirate site for me.
Yeah,
because
looking
I'm
forward
a
to
two birds, one
Bastard.
stone type, because I want to
No.
wait for the Blu-ray.
No,
Yeah.
you're square.
Yeah, I saw a trailer for Bastard. It looks interesting. I never heard of the manga until I heard you guys mentioning it.
Oh,
But,
dude, if you ever get a chance, check out the original version. I bought this for
also the
$20
manga
in
is
Weekday.
based. Yeah, I'm actually confused which is better, Bastard or Berserk. I mean, Berserk has a better storyline, but Bastard definitely has the hot titty fan service and all that.
Yes.
Yeah,
And of course,
I look at Bastard and I'm like, this reminds me of Elric and Melda Benet for some reason. Like it's a forgotten thing of edgy coolness.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Elric of Melbourne.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's basically what heavily inspired Bastard. Believe it or not.
Really? Really? Okay, now I want to get the manga because I love Elric and Melda Benet, or the comics anyway. The book, it's kind of hard. The books are kind of hard to follow.
Put that in the private chat. Put it in the private chat. How do you say it so I can look it up?
Oh, sure.
Put that in the private chat so I can look it up later.
Yeah.
There, I put it in the private
It was
chat.
basically because of Razor Fist I got into Elric.
Same here. Same here.
Like, for all his rantings about anime and all that, he definitely knows some good Franco-Belgian comics.
Yeah, I don't always agree with it. Like, there's one thing I disagree with Razor Fist on, even though he's my favorite YouTuber, and that's on anime. But I've gotten into a lot of good stuff because of him. Like, I got into Noir and Elric because of him, and I've been buying French comics now because of him. So I'm glad I found him.
He's pretty much getting a lot of people into westerns. Let me be real.
Oh yeah, the westerns need to be getting into because like the Clint trilogy, those spaghetti westerns are really good.
Oh yeah, definitely. Not to mention Sergio Leone was pretty much what heavily influenced Akira Kurosawa.
Yeah,
Actually, other way.
I gotta say, freaking. Let's also
actually, the other way around. It's
Django.
Yeah, Django and the old Western films in Hollywood.
Yeah, that one was good. But
he took all the style of the old Western format into all of his Chambara that he made, and then Sergio Leone when he was watching, was it the movie that Yojimbo?
Yeah,
Yojimbo. Then he was inspired by that to make Fistful of Dollars.
But
Hey,
really full circle.
Hey guys, I'm going to go. So, it was great. Remember to Desires burn brightly, my little heathens, and also, Crusty Fever is still strong.
Yeah, I have to go to stick with the shadows because at the end of the day, the darkness is always with you. See you guys Monday.
Yeah, I think this would be a good time to wrap it up.
Yeah. Y'all have a nice day and pray for
stream we've ever made, I'd say.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. But anyway, guys, let's actually get our final goodbyes out of the way. So, Nathan?
Sure. Remember the game was rigged from the start and pray for sanity. That's it.
Joker?
No, not much for me. So just stay awesome, everyone.
Matt?
Not much for me. Just be excellent to each other and party the fuck on, dudes. Also, Nathan Stein, we live in a fucking society of batshit insane assholes.
Yep. Yeah, we do.
What do you think we have Rainbow Monkey Man running around?
Oh, God. Anyway, thank you guys for actually being aboard and actually dealing with my craziness as usual. And as always, just remember these 4 things, guys. Respect the waifus and fan service, enjoy your fandoms, embrace your degeneracy, enemies freedom. And until the next time we meet again, this is Mr. Enemy 343 saying, God, anime, mecha, and big titty waifu, fucking speed.